Welcome back to another episode of Red Hawk Media. Today we're taking a look at Unity and more specifically how we might be able to move a project that we've already been working on in Unity to another computer or to a flash drive or to some other storage device. So I want to go through those steps with you here to make sure that you can get all of your files that you've created with your project. First off, we're in the startup window of Unity. One of the useful things to look at here is the actual path. You can look at the project name and then it shows the path here of where this is actually saved. So I'm looking at third person 3D. So if I go into my hard drive here, after I look at the path here, I can look at the users and Hall T and okay, so I have an idea of where to look for this. Now I come into my Finder window here and I look around for that and I'm not seeing any of that username stuff here, which is quite possible, and that just means that I didn't put the features on for my sidebar. So I can go up to Finder really quick, go to Preferences, and in the sidebar I can make sure that some of those basic tabs are all checked, and there's my username on the little house. So I go ahead and check that on there. Now I can see that. I can go there, and right away I can see that folder that we're talking about, third person 3D. That is the entire folder for my entire project. I literally would just grab this folder and I would copy it over to whatever storage device I'm using. Now, if you're not quite sure or you can't find this, another way to go about doing this, just kind of backtracking here, is I could literally open up this project. And once the project is open here, what I can do is I can take any of my assets here and I can go in and I can click on them and I can go reveal in Finder here. So this is kind of like working backwards a little bit. But if I take my whole assets folder, which would be the safest bet here, click on that and go reveal in Finder, it's going to open it up, and now I can do the same exact thing. I can backtrack here and you can see there's my username. There's my main folder, third person 3D. I'll have assets and everything in there, all of the textures, all the projects, anything that I imported will all be here. So I would again grab that third person 3D folder, and that's what I would be copying over to my drive. Once I get this onto another machine, it's as easy as just taking this folder and either moving it into my users or just dragging it right into my new Unity project. Or when I create my Unity project, basically I can open from this. So let's say I put it on a flash drive, I put it on an external drive. I can open in Unity. I can go to Unity and File, and I can go to my Open project here. And in here, I can go to Open, and I can now navigate to that folder wherever I have it saved. So if it's on an external drive, I'd be able to access that. So it makes it pretty easy to move a project from one place to another. And if you're in the situation that we're in, where we're getting new computers in my lab and we're halfway through a 3D build right now, this makes it pretty easy to move your project. Well, that was a quick one. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Red Hawk Media. Bye.